Well, let's get over to the details. Let's actually go over to the S&P index, and here it is. So I'll get my head out of the way for a second so you guys can see the entire chart. Here's what the chart looks like right here. So this is a maximum chart. This is what home prices have done since 1988. So you have home prices that were on the rise all this time, and then you had that big crash that we had. This the worst housing crash market in history. And this is that thing that everybody keeps saying is going to repeat itself, but it didn't ever in the past, and I hope to God we never see one of these again. But here's what we've seen since then. You've seen back in 2012, 2011, that's when the housing market hit its bottom, and it's been up and up ever since. Now, a lot of people came out right here and said, okay, June of 2022, that's when it maxed out, and house prices are going to crash. Look at all the videos. Go back to the videos in 2022 and 2023 telling you how house prices are just going to crash. They used this little move right here to validate their decision. Well, unfortunately, since then, it's been up and away. So does it go up in a straight line? Absolutely no. But let's look at a 5-year chart to see where those numbers are. So, okay, it kind of went up through here and kind of stagnated a little bit and then went right back up. Has it been crazy over the last, 5 or 6 years? Well, look at the last year. Now, this does in 325. It looks that big of a move because it's squished. But if you look at this, it's basically been flat since we'll say about 2022 at that point. So that's what I've called since 2022, and I didn't expect actually this move to take place. I figured we would be kind of in a straight line almost across here, and we're pretty much there. I also said that mortgage rates would be 6.5% in Q3 of this year, and I nailed that one. So that's now what you're looking at when you're looking at home prices. Well, home prices, they're stagnant. They're not really moving up or down in a major way either way, and that's the national averages, folks. So if you have some markets down considerably, then that means you have other markets up considerably. So that's my housing market piece. So now let's get over to the economic calendar we have for the rest of the week. And is anything out there that's going to really move the market the rest of the week?